From now on, your doors will be locked during sleeping hours. We'll start a policy of evening sedation for everybody.
The fuck you will! Anybody tries drugs on me, get his ass kicked!
You just bought yourself a night in the quiet room, mister. Now sit down.
Fuck you! You sit down!
Easy, Kincaid.
Nobody gonna put me to sleep! Man, get away from me, man. Let me alone, man. I don't want to go to sleep. Ain't nobody gonna put me to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep. Man, ain't nobody gonna put me to sleep. Get your hand. I ain't going to sleep for nobody.
All right. Hello, ZTOTV. This is Ken Newman. I'm sitting here with Ken from Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, Ken, what are you famously known for?
I'm famously known in the horror world and playing the role of Kincaid, Roland Kincaid. You know, he was one of the Dream Warriors in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warriors, and he's also is in the history books. I'm in history books as being the first black to ever survive a major horror film and return to a sequel.
Nice. I did not know that.
Yeah.
No.
But I have to say I have to give respect to William Marshall, who was a black actor back in the 70s who did a movie called Blackfoot. So, of course, there was a sequel, but I'm talking about a major international horror film.
I got you. Now, is Nightmare on Elm Street 3 the only one you've been on?
No, I've been on several films.
Tell me about them.
Rosewood, Project X, the George McKenna story, Intolerable Cruelty, and a lot of TV. So collectively with my film, television, I've been done close to about 100 projects.
Nice. Now, Nightmare on Elm Street, I gotta ask you, has it ever actually gave you nightmares?
No.
No? Well, what would you say your biggest nightmare is?
I don't know. I never had a nightmare, so, but, thank God, don't wish none on me
right,
now.
yeah.
But I never thought of that, my biggest nightmare.
Now, I understand you're working on some projects. What do you got going on?
Yeah, I'm working on a short film. I have it on Indigo. And it's a project called The Secret Weapon that I'm hoping and I'm surely it's going to parlay into a feature film. But it's about children, and it's about children in 1963 who went head-to-head with a very racist man called Bull Connor. In my eyes, and if you know about these children, this is not a horror film in the way that we like to see horror, but what happened to these children was a horror. And the man that they faced, to me, was the first Freddy Krueger. So it's called The Secret Weapon. I'm hoping that I can get enough pledges on Indigo. If you go to my Facebook website and type in Ken Sagoes, you'll see what I'm doing. I have about 2 more weeks. I think it ends November the 6th. So I'm trying to raise $15,000. And I have to say, the horror fans has been very, very supportive of me.
That's good. I'm glad that project's getting on the move. Now, when it's all said and done, when do you think it's going to be released?
The short film, I hope to have the short film done by this summer of 2015. And that way I can show the studios, I can show investors that this is a worthy film, could be a blockbuster film, and be a film that, a worthy film, American film, that everybody would want to see because it's about young people taking a stand. And it's about young people who gave something back to America and to the world. Because when this incident happened, the whole world took note of what these children was doing.
Yeah, there's a lot of horrific things that happened back in the day. And fortunately, we've come so far in our civilization that we've kind of grown out of that, and we've come to realize that we've made some changes in our mistakes. But I want to get back to Nightmare on Elm Street here. What was it like working with England?
Great. Robert Englund, as I always say, he was like a big brother to all the young kids that was on there. He was only Freddy and only evil when they said
in character.
action. But when they said cut, he went back to the lovable, extraordinarily trained thespian Robert Englund.
Yeah, well, I hope someday to meet that guy because he's all.
To meet. If you meet Robert and if you talk to him for 5 minutes, you'll feel like you've taken a class from Harvard.
Awesome. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add before we?
Yes, I continue to support our work. And I thank the horror family. I thank the horror film. Where's the camera?
They both got cameras.
Thank you, horror family. You've been very supportive of my work, and I appreciate it. Thank you, horror family. You've been very supportive of my work, and I appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us on ZTOTV.
Ken too, right?
Yes.
Great name.
Yeah, Ken and Ken.
Okay.
It's good names. Make note of that. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, Horde, and I'll see you next time.
You are watching Zombie Takeover TV. Join the Horde. Join the Horde.